We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball next. Trevor Bauer will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Here's Javier Baez, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time, 68 degrees. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. Into the upper deck and gone. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Number 21 for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
This guy has some pop. You can't just lay one in there. What happens? He leads the game off just like that. It's 1-0.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Comes in with an average of 265, a dozen home runs, and 30 RBIs. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. Kyle Hendricks gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
For the Reds,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That finds the zone, a called strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
At the plate, Phillip Ervin. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. One 0 count. Here it is. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Votto gets his lead at first. Nobody out. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw it where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Comes set and the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Votto rounds third and is digging for the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
So stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. This year against right-handed pitching, Suarez has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. No one out with a runner at second. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. Throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now 3-1.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds' starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
A ball and no strikes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
3 runs already home here. Swing, and Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry. Back goes Hayward. Still ranging back. And it's gone. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Number 13 for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Batting it, the catcher,
On the ground to the left side. Reined in. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. Reds lead this one 5-1. Digging in now, Jason Hayward. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hayward, or often just J-Hay, who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll take a look at ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down is there, and he's out trying to swipe second. Nice release by Barnhart. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They're down here 5-1. Stepping up now, Trevor Bauer. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Here's the 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. He's running high in the air and deep to straightaway left. Going back is the left fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
You're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above. And this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there. Because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Trevor McGill enters from the pen in just the 2nd inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Line drive to center field. Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Reds 7 and the Cubs 1. So coming to the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Trevor McGill. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. And that brings up Javier Baez. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. From the stretch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Baez hits a little over the 270 mark. The 0-1 pitch. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Winker is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Sanchez is up with it, and that's out number 1. In now for the Reds, Mike Moustakas. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now batting, Lourdes Gurriel. He flew out in his last at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed.
2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Sanchez is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're on top 7-1. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
Two 2-0, here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a high chopper. There's one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Has a look, now the pitch.
0-1, no strike.
From the belt, the pitch, and that's lifted the other way out to left. Castellanos comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. The next Cub up, David Votto, a base hit in his first trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Inside, ball one.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. This is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is.
For the Reds, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
Yo, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
McGill is there, and he has it for the out. So it's back to the top of the order now, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Votto puts a good swing on it, and this one's carrying well to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Joey Votto, a 2-run shot, the 297th of his career, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin.
The right fielder, number 6.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hard on the ground towards short. Baez has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Good curveball there. Gets the swing and miss.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. We played 4, and they're starting to run away. It's now 9-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
1-1 to Schwarber. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Oh. 2-1. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't go after the cut fastball, 2-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Nico Horner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Nico Horner.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. Still without a home run and 4 RBIs. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. A 1-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The bat, number 9.
Back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. A runner on first with 2 away. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Left for the Cubs. They trail big. It's 9-1. Dan Winkler will come on and take over here, and he'll hit in the leadoff spot following the double switch. Nico Horner will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder.
Digging in, Jesse Winker. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Winker.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Hap is there, 2 gone. Two gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Too low, 1-0. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
The shortstop.
Well, he was definitely
Votto.
struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Popped up. Barnhart has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
The catcher, number 4.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. It was a walk in his last trip. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Winker calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting,
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Cubs. First delivery to him on the way.
For the Reds,
Tucker Barnhart is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
now batting,
At the plate, Trevor Bauer getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Kyle Ryan gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. The 1-0. Soft liner to the left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
And he falls behind 0-2. Ryan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. To first, Rizzo was there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds get a run in the inning on this. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, David Votto.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. A ball and 2 strikes.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Winker is underneath this one. 2 gone.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yolmer Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he lays off there, 1-0.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
1-1 to count. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Helpful.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game in the last half of the 7th here. And next it'll be the outfielder, Jesse Winker. In there, 0-1. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Grounded to short. He's got it. And there's 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Moustakas for his career in this matchup. He's got a batting average of .444. Hard hit ball to second, right to Sanchez. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Right side, hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it, and the inning is over. One left for Cincinnati. They hang on. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Amir Garrett will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Freddie Galvis is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Moustakas has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. He was great all night long.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Ready on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater. Heading out towards shallow right. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally. Victor Caratini will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Victor Caratini.
And he fouls this one off. He's got the average up to 307 here. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Cubs are down. Victor Caratini remains in the game, batting 8th and manning first base.
Now playing first base, number 7, Victor Caratini.
Tony Watson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Steven Souza will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. He's set. Here it comes. Joey Votto is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Count remains 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 6.
Here comes the first pitch. Philip Urban is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds are down in order. Ready for another chance. Wilson Contreras starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A ball and a strike. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. Here now the 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Striding into the box, Ian Happ. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Fouled off. The 2-2. Pitch is popped up. Therefore, it is Votto. 2 away now. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. He struck him out, and that'll do it for the Cubs here tonight. 10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. Cincinnati jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.